checking back in with She-Hulk, which I don't know, might be tied with Rings of Power for worst show of the year. I think She-Hulk definitely takes the crown, though. And that's thanks to the recent episode where they brought in Megan Thee Stallion, who I had no idea. I had no idea who this woman was until the famous twerking scene hit the internet, which we'll get back into in a second. But I just wanted an update on where the scores are. Surprisingly, She-Hulk has not moved back up to a 90%. It's still under 90% with critics. The audience score is now at 50%. I forget where it was before, but the fact that this shit is at 90% almost, and we'll probably go back into 90%, really just shows you just how broken and garbage modern critics are, because this show is trash. So Marvel now needs to get pop culture cameos to be relevant. Megan Thee Stallion, no idea who this is. I guess she did that WAP song or whatever it is. What SP word? It's a horrible song. I don't... Listen, if you like this music, great. That's great for you. But this is the scene everyone is celebrating. It's amazing. This scene of She-Hulk and Megan Thee Stallion twerking. Something I never thought I'd see in the Marvel Universe. But it definitely happened. And there was definitely twerking. And you can see it right here if you want. There's this old white guy's like, oh, this is normal. This is all fine right here. Nothing wrong. That's a real thing that happened. And it's awful. This is peak Phase 4 bullshit is what this is. And I was wondering, what are the reactions to this? And, well, we have reactions from the people that work on the show. Say it really just gives an example of what this show is all about. It's what they're doing with the show. They're very proud of it. Very, very proud of it, which I guess isn't shocking or surprising, right? But this is awful stuff. Really is. I don't, can it get any worse than this with Marvel? Man, Marvel used to be so good. The Marvel Cinematic Universe used to be so amazing. And now the highlights are literally characters with awful CGI. I saw some clips. Even this looks awful. Look at this. This is bad CGI. It looks like PlayStation 2. Somebody said it's She-Hulk PlayStation 2. I agree 100%. It is She-Hulk PlayStation 2. So, I mean, bad CGI, cringy twerking dance scenes. And they go all in. They even, like, point the camera at her butt, which is kind of a double, like a little bit of a double standard there. You're literally complaining about catcalling in one episode. I think that was the second episode, right where that happened, where she says she controls her anger better than Bruce, or was that the first one? And then she's mad because she gets catcalled all the time. And then on episode 3, they zoom in on her twerking ass. Like, what are you doing here? Are you against sexism or are you for it? It's kind of super hypocritical. But here we are. Peak MCU, bringing in Megan Thee Stallion, which has got to be a low point for Marvel. Like, Marvel is just in the shithole. I don't think they can climb out of this. I really don't. And, you know, the question I have is, when will people fall off of this franchise, of all these franchises? When will they fall off of the MCU? Because just the quality of everything on Disney Plus has been crap. Doctor Strange was crap. Black Widow was crap. Thor, Love and Thunder was crap. the only good thing that's come out of the MCU during Phase 4 is Spider-Man No Way Home. And that was Sony made. Sony made that, not Kevin Feige. I think they had a helping hand in it, but at the end of the day, Sony made all the decisions for that, or at least approved them. So they didn't have the reign to let MJ twerk in that one. But it's just funny to see this go down like this. And the hypocrisy of them saying, like, oh, she's got a tough life because she's catcalled and sexualized. And then you sexualize her with this twerking. And that's for sure what it is. You literally are zooming in on her ass while it's shaking in a dance. A dance they're very proud of, by the way. Why is she always sticking her tongue out, too? What is there a reason for that? She does it here. She also does it here. Like, what is that? Is there a reason that she does that? Anyway, let me get to the part where they talk about how great this is and it's perfect fit for the series. Following the episode's premiere, series head writer Jessica Gao and director Kat Corio and star of the series spoke with Variety both about how Megan's guest appearance came about as well as how her personality was a perfect fit for the series. Opening with a brief discussion of how the rapper found her way into the Jade Giantess's life, she explained there was a big, varied list of different people that constantly changed, and the type of celebrity really ebbed and flowed, too, depending on what kind of jokes we wanted to make, she detailed. Ultimately, thanks to a suggestion from the actress, Jamal, who had co-hosted the HBO Max voguing reality show Legendary alongside the rapper, the team landed on Megan. Megan really fit into the whole ethos of what we're trying to do with the show, said Corio of the decision. She's really powerful, larger than life, and we love the idea of She-Hulk looking up to her. With the team's choice of cameo locked in place, word that she'd be working with Megan eventually made its way to Maslany, who said that when she heard the news, I was probably pretty close to tears with excitement. I'm such a big fan of hers, declared the actress, whose claim was further backed up by Gao. It wasn't just like she was a fan because she was about to meet Megan, the head writer noted. She's a fan. Turning into the twerking scene itself, they said, that was like the highlight of my life. When Jessica was like, we're writing you a scene where you're dancing with her, I basically died, she recalled. Like, I fell off the planet. I fixated on that moment for 2 weeks, and I couldn't talk to her. I didn't know how to be around her. We all discovered that not only is she a huge Megan fan, that she's an amazing twerker and dancer. It might be a CGI character, but that is all Tatiana in that moment, she continued, noting that the pair's twerking break was not a particularly choreographed affair. We really just let them dance. We played the song, and we put a few cameras on them. And then they note they had to tell the camera operators to go down. They're being very respectful. And I said, guys, you got to point the camera down. You have to catch her ass shaking, basically. So, in one scene, she controls her anger because of the sexualization that she receives from the catcalling. And then the other scene, she's A-okay with shaking her booty in a camera. All right. This show really has its moral high ground, doesn't it? Just really has it in place, knows where it stands morally. Marvel is dead. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.